The result of a problem won't alter if you worry about it. In fact, it may exaggerate a problem's size. Furthermore, you may take measures to lessen concern even if you can't always stop negative things from happening. Here are some suggestions to help you live more fully and worry less. Number 1. Put things in perspective. When you take something out of context and exaggerate it in your thoughts, it frequently leads to worry. In order to properly assess the issue, look at the facts and balance them against potential outcomes. Is it truly a huge deal or is it simply a hassle? Is it time well spent? Only you can decide how strong your fears and anxiety will be. By dissecting your fears and anxieties, determining their origin, and determining whether or not they are sensible, you may question them. Number 2, pay more attention to the solutions than to the issues. The next time you start to worry, instead of concentrating on the issue or feeling pressure to find a quick fix, shift your attention to potential answers. What would you advise a buddy to do if they sought for guidance in your shoes? It's acceptable if you're not able to provide any solid solutions straight immediately. As opposed to attempting to solve problems all at once, breaking them down into smaller pieces is frequently easier. Before putting the pieces of an issue together to create a full solution, consider how each component of the problem may be handled separately. Number 3, engage in enjoyable activities to keep your mind active. Spending time, effort, and emotional resources worrying when they may be employed elsewhere is a waste. How long do you let yourself worry? What would happen if you choose to use the same amount of time for self-care or productive activities instead? By engaging in enjoyable activities, you can keep your mind active. Playing an instrument, cooking, writing, taking a nature walk, or caring for animals are a few examples. Or perhaps it's something completely else. The idea is that these activities are rewarding and important because they let you connect with something bigger than yourself, and when our minds are focused on something worthwhile, they are less likely to drift toward worry or anxiety. Number 4, focus on the here and now. Keep your focus on the present and try to refrain from making assumptions about events or circumstances that haven't happened yet. It's simple to draw assumptions based on scant knowledge, but doing so might drive your mind to race ahead of itself without stopping to consider whether or not your thoughts are accurate. You are able to view events for what they are and avoid allowing them to be warped by concerns for the future or by regrets about the past by keeping your attention on what is happening right now. Number 5, face your fear and take action. The next time you start to worry, pause and assess your emotional reaction to the circumstance. Most likely, the situation isn't quite as awful as you believe it to be. If things don't go your way, you can be seeing all kinds of dreadful events that might occur. These, however, are only my own thoughts. It's amusing how much more powerful our emotional reaction to terror is than the real threat. The more terrified we are of something, the more probable it is that we will put off taking action and continue to be trapped. While allowing oneself to experience fear is okay, the important thing is to not let it prevent you from doing. You'll be able to overcome any challenge, no matter how enormous, if you learn how to act in spite of your fear. Number 6, surround yourself with positive people. It's beneficial to have a support system that helps you be happy and healthy since relationships are vital and the people in your life influence who you are and how you feel. We feel more certain and upbeat about our life when we are with others who support us. On the other hand, our lives suffer when we surround ourselves with negative individuals. It's crucial to have the freedom to be who you are with other people without worrying about their reactions or if they'll respect your decisions. Number 7, beat down envy. You could occasionally observe someone who seems to have it all and feel jealous of their accomplishments. But take a step back and keep in mind that everyone faces their own difficulties. The grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence, so learn to embrace your own difficulties and possibilities and become content with who you are. Don't take yourself so seriously is number 8. It's simple to overlook the fact that we are all fallible human beings. When you make a mistake or say something foolish, it doesn't make you a bad person. It only indicates that you made a mistake or said something foolish. It may be quite simple to become mired in one's own thoughts and take oneself and everything else very seriously. However, it's crucial to avoid being too harsh on oneself since sometimes things simply happen. Remind yourself that if something doesn't work out today, you may try it again tomorrow when things don't go according to plan. Number 9, let go of perfectionism. The idea of perfectionism may be familiar to you. It's a style of thinking that makes you feel as though everything must be done flawlessly, and if it's not even worth doing. When we add this sort of pressure to our life and believe that everything must be done perfectly or else it is meaningless, we restrict our potential and subject ourselves to unneeded stress. Get rid of the notion that you must excel in everything. Instead, concentrate on becoming successful. Do what you can, then let the rest go. Number 10. Develop more effective time management skills. Learning to better manage your time is one of the finest ways to stop worrying and start living. You'll have more time for yourself and experience less stress as a result. Start off by saying no. Even though it might be challenging, it's important when you have too many obligations. Prioritize what's most important, too. This might entail investing more time in activities that give you a feeling of purpose or that you do for enjoyment rather than merely because it's required of you. Number 11. Accept that you can't control everything. A crucial element of emotional intelligence is acceptance, which is also crucial for your pleasure. You are not in complete control of life. You can't control everything. Accepting this might lessen the amount of concern you experience. If you have trouble accepting anything, it's probably because you think life would be better if only something were different. We immediately enter circular reasoning when we think in this way, which just adds to our stress. We give ourselves permission to let go of our anxieties and to welcome uncertainty as an opportunity rather than a barrier when we accept what is. 12. Always be grateful. It's simple to start worrying about other problems if you're not thankful for the positive things in your life. Although there are numerous methods to cultivate thankfulness, maintaining a gratitude diary is one of the most potent. It's a fantastic approach to remind yourself of your accomplishments or what you have. Every day, list at least 3 things for which you are grateful in this notebook. This may be done either right before bed or right after you wake up. The idea is to find something each day that makes life worthwhile and makes you happy. While worrying does not eliminate tomorrow's problems, it does eliminate today's advantages. The good news is that worrying can be broken because it is merely a mental habit. You have the ability to live in a condition of serenity, joy, and thankfulness, and to make your life happier. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Check our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.